This video contains spoilers. Take one. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. On today's episode of me talking about stuff and things, I'm going to be going over the season finale of Naked and Afraid Spain. That's right, we are at the season finale. It has ended. We have our finishers. There were some tap outs throughout the season. There were some successes. There was lots of arguing. I'm interested to see in who still remains friends, if individuals hashed out any drama that there was, but I don't really know. I know nothing except for what the edit tells me most of the time. And so also link below are some surveys. Please fill those out if you haven't already. Unfortunately, the superlatives are all closed. Thank you to all who voted on that. The results are on my page. Please be nice. And on to the video. So we begin the episode with the narrator talking about how there are some individuals that maybe want to tap out. We see Antonio, Iñaki, and Atenea because all have expressed to kind of want to leave, but Atenea is like, I don't want to leave yet. This is my dream. I want to be able to read a letter that my sister wrote for me by making it to the end so she doesn't tap. We see Antonio kind of talking about leaving, and then it cuts over to Iñaki and Atenea, and Iñaki does end up tapping from the challenge on day 18. It's very sad that he made it to day 18. He was 3 days away from making it to the end, but he ended up leaving. I don't know what happened. I'm sure some mental health stuff took him out, and he said he had nothing to prove, so that is very unfortunate. But Antonio decides to not leave, even though he kind of gives a speech to Alba about, hey, I don't know if I could do it anymore. But then the narrator's like, he doesn't call the producer. So he's like, you know what? I think I'm going to make it to the end. So that's good. Day 19 comes around. We have Antonio and Alba merging with the big group and Atenea merging with the big group. So that's good that all the survivalists are together. Also, during the night, the shelter that Jose, Ainara, Adrian, and Genis built fell over. Adrian had added more palms on top of it to try to keep the rain out and talked about wanting it to be slanted so the water has somewhere to go. But Genis, Ainara, and Jose said no to that, so it ended up falling over, and Adrian was like, well, I'm not going to mention that it was probably going to fall over and all that good stuff. So I'm just like, oh, the shade of it all. Where was this all seen? And where's the little fun shade rather than like the butting heads the whole time? Because I think even though in the episode, Adrian and Genis kind of talk about how they felt bad about the animosity that they had towards each other, they kind of made up, and the big group was like, all, yay, hooray, everything's fine. There was some, oh no, are we going to get attacked by Cayman in the night? Or, oh, the Cayman are around, but nothing really comes of that. And they're like, we have to swim across this lake, but the Cayman, but everyone's fine. The shelter that they rebuild is a more A-line sloping shelter. Not an A-line, but it's like this, so it's fine, and there's no rain. At least I don't think there was rain. Everyone kind of bonded on day 21. Everyone gathered up their stuff. There was a raft that was built that had their stuff on it. Everyone gives their, oh, I've made it so far and I've learned so much about myself kind of thing, and they're talking about their experiences, and then they do their extraction hike, and there's some issues with the leafcutter ants biting at the survivalist suite, so it's like, oh no, but everyone makes it, and we have our 7 finishers. That's right, Ainara, Alba, Atenea, Genis, Adrian, Antonio, and Jose all make it to the end. Unfortunately, throughout the season, Sarah, Felix, and Iñaki tapped, so 2 men and 1 woman tapped. We have 4 men who finished, 3 women who finished. We get everyone's PSRs or ISPs in the Naked and Afraid Spain. They call them ISPs. And we get everyone's finals PSRs. I believe everyone went above a 7. I believe Antonio's the only one who went above an 8. His ISP/PSR is 8.6. Atenea's, I think, is the next highest with 7.9, and everyone else was 7's ISPs. I believe Adrian's was 7.8, and so good for all of them. And Iñaki's ISP dropped from 6.3 to 6.0. I don't know if there's going to be a redemption challenge. I hope there's at least a season 2. I really enjoyed the season and the dynamics that all the survivalists brought. And although it seems they didn't hunt any more fish that we saw, I think the last person to get fish was Atenea. They had mangoes, and Antonio and Alba was like, oh, all you have to do is wrap up the mangoes, put them under the fire, and that ripens them quicker. And I think at the end, I believe Jose has a basket full of uneaten fruit / nuts and just tossed them off to the side. So I think they did get some food, but there wasn't really much emphasis on, the protein, lack of protein, but they were tired, they were hungry, they were ready to get out of there. And we have finished Naked and Afraid Spain. And it turns out Naked and Afraid Mexico is back. And unfortunately, it is not on Max right now, but I believe the first episode is out already. I haven't been able to find it anywhere, but it's there on Max. They changed the profile pic for Naked and Afraid Mexico, so that's cool. And we're getting a new season of Naked and Afraid on March 9th with Mandy and Johnny, episode 1, and then Ernie, who I'm very excited about, and his partner Amanda, episode 2. So we're getting 2 episodes on March 9th. They're both going to be an hour long. And I wonder how many episodes are going to be in the season of Naked and Afraid, the regular season. We shall see. I think Naked and Afraid Mexico is going to do the standard 7 episodes, so hopefully they can put that on Max at some point, hopefully soon. But yeah, we have Naked and Afraid season 1 done. 7 individuals made it, 3 unfortunately tapped out. It would be great to add some of these individuals to the versus the world concept that I was thinking about for XL. Not I was thinking about it, but I had the idea of kind of different countries where you have individuals from the Naked and Afraid franchise who may be from different countries, and also from Naked and Afraid Brazil and Naked and Afraid Mexico. And now we can add Naked and Afraid Spain. So we can maybe have like a big crossover of individuals. But the thing is, with a versus the world concept, it's really weird to do that on an XL because it's supposed to be everyone working together. So maybe it could be not an award or reward at the end for the most successful team, but it's all about camaraderie. Maybe in the future for a last one standing season or a competition, there could be like America versus the world, or Spain or Mexico, Latin America, Brazil. There could be like a UK versus the world, and Australia versus the world. I don't think there have been any Australian survivalists who have tapped from the challenge. So that would be a very strong team. You have Kai, Adam, Brittany, I think Alexa, even though she was born in New Zealand, but we shall see. But thank you all so much for listening. Please like, comment nice things, and subscribe, and click the next video if it's mine. See you next time on the next Naked and Afraid video, or there may be a Digimon video. Who knows? Okay, bye-bye.